This is the Carty Method Podcast.
Well, hello. It is Bio Video Day. You don't know how important this is. I'm going to explain to you how important this is. Understanding how to be in video as a photographer in the 21st century, in 2025, is so important. And I've been putting myself out there and being in video since 2009. And I got to tell you, people seeing you being the photographer, talking about being the photographer, talking about why you shoot, what you love about photography, where you live, the style that you like to shoot, the niche that you specialize in, all of that is so important. And today, I asked you for Portfolio Lab to do, and by the way, welcome to Portfolio Lab. I'm just getting right into it today because I'm so excited about today's show. What I asked you to do this week for week 12 is tell us who you are. Tell us who you are. I want you to make a biography video. I wanted you to create a compelling 60 to 90 second video introducing an introduction, a video introduction about you that clearly communicates who you are as a photographer, what you specialize in, and why people should work with you. Now, this is one of those assignments that not everybody did, because this is hard. This is putting yourself out there. But I said this, the photographers that do, the ones that do decide to put themselves out there, these photographers who submitted today, what this does for your career when you get comfortable doing this, it's actually mind-blowing. So I asked you, if you're a people shooter, to show yourself interacting naturally with your portrait subjects, show clips of your shooting process, showcase your ability to direct and connect with people, include sample portraits that demonstrate your unique style. If you shoot places, film yourself, shoot yourself in iconic locations that you typically shoot, show your process of finding and capturing that perfect angle. Maybe show a time lapse of your workflow. Showcase your attention to environmental details. If you shoot things, demonstrate your product styling and your lighting setup process. Hey, Rachel, thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for subscribing. And if you shoot things, demonstrate your product styling and your lighting setup process. Show behind the scenes of you creating a product shot. Include clips of your attention to detail. Show your technical precision, your creative approach. The key to a successful bio video lies in authenticity, in technical quality, and the clear value prop that helps potential clients understand why they should see you, why they should choose you. Okay, listen here. The technical requirements. I was asking you to do 10-15 seconds personal introduction, who you are, 20 to 30 seconds demonstrating your process, what you do, 20 to 30 seconds showcasing your best work, some portfolio highlights. Yes, that is my actual heart rate. 10 to 15 seconds closing statement with a call to action. And audio quality should be good. I want you to mix talking head, B-roll, portfolio examples. I want you to keep the camera movement smooth and controlled and ensure proper lighting for all your talking head talking head segments, and speak confidently. I wanted you to speak confidently but conversationally, and focus on how you benefit a client rather than just your technical skills, and share your unique perspective and your unique approach. So before we get into the bio videos, I'm going to show my bio video, my current one. I am about to shoot a brand new one that I'm very inspired to share with you. So I'm going to share with you my 90-second hitter.
Treat everybody like a superstar. Famous people less like a superstar. I treat famous people like real people. I started as a photographer, I would say professionally, when I was 20. My brother's a fine art painter, heavy influence on me, and I couldn't paint, so When I discovered the camera, it was really easy for me to express myself creatively. Everybody's in the business of glorifying celebrities, so capturing them, it's already glorifying them by photographing them. So if I can get them a little bit more understated, I feel like it brings up the real. In 1997, I shot Tom York from Radiohead, most important picture of my career. In 2001, I shot Pharrell Williams for Peace magazine. Again, very important picture. Colin Firth, a week before he won his Oscar, career moving pictures where that picture propels a whole new wave of clients, a whole new wave of people looking at my work. I think pivotal career changing pictures are more important than favorite pictures, because they're all my favorite. The whole idea is make good stuff and share it and do it every day.
So you see how hard that hits? Do you see how hard that hits? I don't even have to talk. And again, look how gray I am now, because that video was over 10 years ago. So it's time for me to crush a new one that was produced by a company. The Mix did a whole thing on me, and like Noise and like Vice and a whole bunch of people have done profiles on me. So doing a profile on yourself is difficult, but we do have, let me see the numbers here. We have 14 of you were brave enough to do this for me today. And we are starting with Mr. Gerard Danso. Mr. Gerard Danso. Gerard, I'm so proud of you for doing this. This takes a lot, and I'm proud of you. Let's get into Gerard Danso.
Hello everyone, I'm Gerard Danso of Stay Focus Photography, a lifestyle editorial photographer based in Ghana. I started working as a professional photographer in 2017. To me, photography is more than image, it's storytelling. I capture moments, emotions, and beauty through my lens. I have worked with brands like EcoBank, First Atlantic Bank, David Water Company Limited, the Electoral Commission, Rotary Ghana, and many more, bringing stories to life through powerful visuals. Let's frame your story together. Contact me and schedule your shoot.
Danso, Gerard Danso. Congratulations, my guy. Thank you so much for doing that. Gerard, that was very, very good. That was very good, Gerard. And now I'm going to give you a couple of tips, okay? First of all,
Yes, sir, yes.
Audio levels. Our audio level has to be less than 40 decibels. I'm going to show you an example, okay? Right now, I'm going to play music in the background, okay? Now, you can hear me, but you hear how the music is not overpowering or even competing with my voice. Now watch when I start to move the volume of the music up. Now, as I start to move the volume of the music up, you can see how that now is starting to compete with my actual voice. And then now the music starts to dominate what I'm actually saying once it starts to get up this high. Yes or yes?
Yes, sir,
So
yes.
the goal with our vocal tone versus our music backing, I dropped my audio track like minus 25 or so. Like it needs to be way lower. And the cool thing is when you stop talking, But then when you start talking again, you bring the vocals back down. Do you see what I'm saying? So these are now some advanced things that you can do in order to make the music not dominate what we're looking at and what you're saying. Make sure that you get up on the microphone. I'm not sure what microphone you were using. Again, let me show you the difference. This is Joe Rogan's microphone. This is the Shure SM7B, which is mind-blowingly good. But watch this. Once I'm back here, how good does this microphone sound now how good does this microphone sound now that it's over here? Not quite as much as it hits as when it's up in here, right? So these are small things to think about. Audio, overall, Gerard, very, very, very good, my guy. I'm very proud of you guys. That's Gerard Danso. Gerard, I loved the B-roll. I'm so happy that you invested the time in order to put this out. Like, ooh, that hits a little bit too hard. Let me just drop my volume a little bit. But I love, this is called an establishing shot. So you opened with an establishing shot, which was just like brilliant. Like you showed where you were. Some of these B-roll shots, Gerard, just so great, really great. You directing, and then this scene where you're actually in the like this, very well lit. You're showing your camera in the background. This is a great shot. Suggestion: just watch your headspace. Your headspace is a little low in the frame. Just bring your head so it's just a little bit closer. Bring your eye line a little bit higher. Everything else is really good. Again, sunglasses inside, I would have done. I mean, it's definitely like a style thing. Make sure you put lotion on your hands because black people, you know, we get ashy. All of that stuff to think about. You see your hands are a bit ashy compared to your skin tone. Small things like this, but this is the stuff that we look at after. I love this. This is great logoing, great branding with the red and the red. Good light here. Like Gerard, this is just really, all of these shots are like amazing. Really, really, really well done, bro. You should be super proud. You definitely get an 11 out of 10 for this one. That's Gerard Denso, everybody. Congratulations, Gerard. I'm very proud of you, mister. Very proud of the eye. So who's next? That was Gerard Denso. This is Torrance Davis. Torrance says, I got to be the only one who doesn't have any BTS. Here's my attempt at marketing myself in front of the camera. I use Epidemic Sound and may switch to this from Art List. Let's stop my music and let's bring in the mighty Torrance Davis. Let me pause you, Torrance. Let's get you squared up. Let's get you full screen. Torrance Davis, everybody. Torrance.
Hello, everybody. My name is Torrance Davis, and I'm a portrait photographer. Many years ago, when I first picked up my grandfather's camera, I learned how to shoot and develop black and white film. From there, I went on to DSLRs and now mirrorless cameras. I love capturing portraits because when you capture somebody's portrait, you're capturing that single moment in time that will last forever. I'm also a competitive kayak angler. When I realized that the anglers in the Northeast didn't have any professional photos, I started taking pictures of them for free. I wanted to make them look professional. And that's my whole goal. Take anybody, whether it's a kayak angler, teacher, an engineer, just an everyday person, and make them look like a rock star. You can see my portfolio on torrancedavis.com. You can also follow me on Instagram, Torrance_Davis.
Torrance, that's a yes for me, bro. I know you were a little bit stressed because you didn't do any B-roll. Hey-yo, welcome, great dad Ja. Thanks for subscribing. Torrance, that was good, bro. Like, again, you were saying that you didn't have any B-roll, but you did. Your B-roll was your photography. And you did this very well. Like, you're wearing the meta glasses. Again, I'm wearing sunglasses right now because, yeah, whatever. It's a style thing. Basically, Torrance, this is really a dope vibe.
Torrance Davis.
The shot is, let me share. The shot is good. I mean, again, you have to watch your frame because it seems that your frame is a little skew. Let's do this. Let's go full screen. Let's do this. It just looks like your frame is a little skew. You can see here, and your camera is low, so you're looking down at the camera rather than looking straight at the camera. Because that line's crooked and because your camera's low, now I'm looking at that line. Now I'm looking at that line. And you know what I mean? So it starts to be like, in this kind of a situation with this kind of a room, I would just get like a pop-up background, little pop-up background, and put your like a little circle thing behind you. So it kind of makes you like you're on a set, but you kind of see a little bit behind the fifth wall. But as far as camera angles, this is something that you really have to lock in. I want you to look at my camera height. Camera 1 is right here, and it's exactly at eye level. And when you see that camera, look at how all my lines are straight, right? Like all the lines. There you go. All the lines in the background are straight. So that, I mean, the lights have a little bit of an angle, but that's camera angle. Same now when I switch to this camera, you see how my lines are straight. And if you look at this camera position, oh, I have to go this way. That camera, oh my God, this is horrible. I have to go all the way over here. So when you see that camera position, you can see that these two cameras are at the same height. So the eye line of the camera is really important. You can't be looking up or down at it. So camera 2 right here, definitely. And you can also see it's just outside of arm's length. That's a 16 millimeter lens. And then this camera also arm's length away, 16 millimeter lens. At eye line, all my lines are straight. So that's the one thing that I'm noticing is your main shot is just a little skew, but your styling, this is amazing what you're wearing. And the fact that this matches your background. The window light is great, but this is an accent light, but this is ending up making this really warm. So I would love to see like a gelled light kicked back into here, this light off, maybe a gelled light kicked back into here to kind of just make that room feel a little bit less officey and a little bit more studio-y. And again, that the camera angle higher, now you're able to cut this out totally and then frame your head within that window. And then I would possibly do a darker window shade so you can like maybe, I don't know, just a gray, although the white does kind of match the trim. I like what you're doing here, Torrance. I think that you should be epically proud of this. I'm giving you an 11. The way that you called yourself out for not doing B-roll, I still think that you killed it, guy. You should be really proud. That's Torrance Davis, everybody. Torrance, well done. Well done. Well done. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of a lull in music because I have to keep stopping it and starting it, stopping it and starting it. All right. So Denise Tuggle shot vertical. Denise, this is a horizontal assignment. Do as the rest of the class does. understand that we're doing this for our website. I don't want you to be thinking only vertical. Here's a secret. We can take a vertical slice out of a horizontal video. I'm doing it right now. Like I'm making shorts and horizontal in the same canvas here in OBS. So not vertical. Okay. But again, Denise, let's have a look at, you says vertical video, horizontal video later. Okay. Denise Tuggle. Let's see. Okay, 1 second, Denise. Let us unmute you and make you full screen. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Denise Tuggle.
Hi, this is Denise Tuggle with Nasette Photography. We are located in West Palm Beach, Florida, and we are a product photography studio. Nasette Photography specializes in product branding, advertising, and e-commerce. Let's take a look at our studio. Come on, let me show you what we actually do.
Fans give me like boxes of
So I'm muted. Denise, thanks for submitting. Appreciate you. Okay. There's a couple of things that you did on that one. First of all, the vertical video were really like, you didn't do all vertical video, you cut in horizontal video after. So you know that like as soon as you went to your B-roll, it's now horizontal. So this kind of jump is really jarring. So now someone's holding their camera vertical because you made a vertical video, but then now this is horizontal. So this kind of a jump, you have to recognize. The next thing, which was very, very, very jarring, is your audio levels. Like, did you listen to it back afterwards? Your voice is down here and talking really, really, really low. And then it's like, bah, 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 like with the music. So that, you have to notice that that's happening. Next thing, Denise, you're the only person in this studio, okay? It's just you. And you're talking about yourself in the third person. You're saying, come, we, and like our, and it's no, it's just you, Denise, and you're the photographer. So you're introducing yourself like it's like, today we're going to talk about Denise. It's like, no, you're Denise. So rather than saying, hi, I'm Denise, I'm a photographer, you're saying, hi, we're Denise and we're a photographer. So when you play that back, you have to notice like these kinds of isms. I said, you're speaking to a friend. You're speaking to a best friend. You're not like when you speak to your friend, like, hello, everybody. Like, this is Denise. Like, you don't present yourself like that. Okay. Like, you're not talking about you're talking like someone else is talking about you. And that is like a mind fuck. And it disconnects us from you because you're disconnected. The vertical, horizontal thing, when that's you just don't like make the whole video vertical. If you've started vertical, make the video vertical. You knew halfway through that you had to shoot now horizontal. So just now redo that first clip. And then it ends quite abruptly because I can see your horizontal here, right? I can see you went back to horizontal here. So this is when you redo this clip. You redo this clip. There's a lot of headspace here, Denise. Like, I don't need to see your vents. I don't need to see all of this stuff. Like, there's a lot of headspace. I can see that you're reading, and also like you wrote that about yourself instead of writing like you're talking to a best friend. So you're writing about Denise does this. Denise likes this. Denise, it's like, no, I do this. I like this. So we're connecting with you. For me, that part, you need to, like, it's a do-over. You have to do this over because and the eye contact. You're looking, the camera's right here, and you're looking like, hi, guys, we are a photography studio. Like, you're down there. You're not here where the audience is. So you're making all kinds of disconnects. You can get a teleprompter, and you can also write from the heart and stop trying to pitch yourself and just talk like you're a person. That's like, for me, Denise, this is a miss. And the way that you ended it, the text on screen, like you're making too much of a sales pitch. This here at the end, the text on screen, let's capture your product the way, like, call us today. Like, it's all third person. It's you, Denise. Call me today. Okay? It's not your secretary that answers the phone when someone calls. It's you. And putting your phone number on a YouTube video is also not what we're trying to do, because now your phone number, I just put your phone number on YouTube because you put it in your video. Do you see me do that? Do you see any other photographers do that? It's like, go to my website, send me an email. Let's talk about like, so again, I'm not trying to beat you up, but there's a couple of mistakes that, again, I really want you to be thinking on with this redo. Okay. I know that it's offline and it's private, but I'm public and I'm showing it public. Again, easy fixes, Denise. The B-roll part of it, definitely. There's a part here where you're showing you behind let me just show it here, where you're showing yourself behind the camera, and you didn't edit this part. Like, you waited to see if the camera was running. So right here, you waited to see the camera's running, and then you went over here on your computer. So just cut it and start here. Do you know what I mean? So there's a couple of things that you included, the push cuts and the flips and like that kind of stuff, and the wipes. Like, you're choosing, like, just do a fade, just do a fade to black, just do a fade to black, fade to black, fade to black, because these push wipes just looks like you're now discovering all kinds of different things that you can do in Final Cut, and you're just trying everything. You know what I mean? That's kind of what it looks like at the end. And again, how we do this is with intelligent imitation. We look at another photographer's video that works, and we try to imitate that one. That's what I want to try you to do next time, okay? Denise Tuggle, everybody. Denise, I'm very proud of you for doing this, because even doing this is really hard. But when you're doing it, you can't just like, just like throw it together because I want it. No, man, this is public facing. So you really have to care about it and ask for help before your deadline. Ask for help, because I know my team would have helped you with a couple of these things before you got to the finish line. Denise, I'm proud of you for doing this, because it is very difficult to put yourself out here like this, and I'm proud of you. And your first one is always going to be bad. We all know that. All right, guys, that's Denise Tuggle. Denise, I'm giving you applause again, because again, you should be incredibly proud, because it's really hard to do what you just did. All right, let's get into Doyle Daniels. Doyle says, I did the thing. Also, I totally botched the separate audio recording, so the audio's kind of trashed. Background music's from Epidemic Sound. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Doyle Daniels. Let us Give Doyle the attention he deserves. Doyle, I'm proud of you, guy, for doing this. Let's get it on.
Hey, my name is Doyle Daniels. I'm an editorial portrait photographer based in northern Colorado. I would love it if you would give me some time to tell you a little bit about what I do. First of all, I believe that capturing moments, genuine moments, happen when I know what matters most to you. Whether you're a creative, musician, small business owner, or you just need some, pictures to represent what you do on a day-to-day basis, I'm here to help. I'm here to make those transitions seamless and take that off your plate. You're already a rock star. I can help make you look like one. So thanks so much for again watching this video. I'm going to show you a few examples of some work I've done recently, and then I'm going to bounce. So have a good day. Bye.
Doyle, onto something there, bro. Onto something for sure. For sure, onto something. I mean, the audio obviously killed it. I appreciate the fact that you pushed this through, even despite having audio issues. It means a lot to me that you, despite losing your main audio track, you still decided to put something through. That means a lot to me, and it shows me a lot that how much you care about this. So let's start with your opening transition. Your opening, couple things. First of all, it's a 16:9 frame, but then you're not using a 16:9 logo overlay. Starting with a logo overlay, we don't need to see this. And then it goes into full 16:9. So that attention break is not really necessary. If you're going to start it, just start it from here. Now, we had it going for sure, but I think rather than, here's a secret. If you have unstabilized footage, you can't do unstabilized footage and move and do time lapse because it's too jarring. It's too jarring. If you want to show time pass, show a little bit of a pan back, cut a little bit of what you shot rather than run the whole thing at fast time. Just take little clips, opening the fridge, on the watch, going to the bag, grabbing the lens. Because if you watch this back now with no sound, I want you to see how jarring it is, and this would make people stop watching. I want you to just watch this with no sound back. I missed the blinking until this just now. Now it's getting too jarring, and then it stops quite abruptly. But this shot, Doyle Daniels, this shot, Doyle, is amazing. Really good headspace. The light is epic. The location is epic. I like the fact that you're wearing the watch that you just showed me in the B-roll. It's just you kind of just have to shoot this again. You're really approachable and likable in this. The shot, again, I'll say, is amazing. It's just this pushover, I think this is jarring. This is jarring to the eye. The way that the way that you're swinging us is jarring. It's dude, don't do that. It's jarring. So that transition, I want you to think you're making a movie. All of you. Show me where you see those push wipes and this kind of stuff. Pretend you're making a movie. So the transition is push to black. That's the transition. push to black and then push back up through black. So now you close the scene and you open another scene. And you're also telling us that you're going to show us pictures after, and you're already showing us, bro. I'm already seeing them. So you don't have to tell me what, because I'm seeing them. So you're saying, and then later I'm going to show you these, like, you're not connecting, like, yourself presenting and you doing the edit. So you're already showing me pictures and you're saying, yeah, later on I'm going to show you pictures, and then, okay, bye. Like, you kind of like lost what you were talking about at the end, and we didn't hit the hard, like at the end, or end off on something funny or something like that, the way that you were doing it throughout the rest of the video. So it's worth a redo. Just push to black or do a crossfade, like a simple crossfade from showing yourself in video to now showing the portraits, like a simple crossfade, and then still you talking about what you're doing. But you don't have to be talking about the pictures. You can still be talking about your philosophy and your style and that kind of stuff. We didn't go too much into your style or how you like to shoot pictures or how you like to light or your technical approach or anything like that, which is really important to clients. I'm looking forward to a redo. Guys, that was Doyle Daniels. Doyle, good swing. Once the audio carries everything. Audio carries everything. And without a strong audio track, it really, we lose it, you know? I like the fact that you tried to do a little bit of an intro, but as I said, I feel like the intro was just a little bit jarring. All right, guys, let's get into our next shooter. That was Doyle Daniels, everybody. Doyle. This is Ramon Trotman. Ramon says, here's my entry. Ramon Trotman. Let me just cue this up, give you a little bit of a minute to percolate. Ramon is overtime. This is a 2-minute video. We're going to show this, but again, 60 seconds to 90 seconds is the brief. Like if this was a television commercial, you have 30 seconds. You don't get to then send the television network a 90-second commercial, because then they're going to charge you for it. You know what I mean? Because this is time. You're essentially buying time. So, and I have lots of people to go through. So let's see if you're ranting and if there's some things that you could cut. Guys, this is Mr. Ramon Trotman. Let's go, Ramon. Thanks for submitting.
Hi, my name is Ramon Trotman, and I am a people photographer specializing in portraits and headshots. A large part of what I do as a portrait photographer, and I'm talking about capturing the authenticity and the essence of who you are, really relies on my ability to connect to you and your comfortability connecting with me. And once we form that bond, the camera becomes your friend, your ally, and it is no longer something for you to be fearful of or self-conscious about. A key part of my experience and us connecting is the intake form. And here you'll find questions that are all about you. What are these portraits for? Why do you need these portraits? What vision do you have for these portraits? And then I go even deeper. Tell me about yourself. What is your favorite movie? What is your favorite artist in terms of music? What are some things you like to do? Because building this story of who you are helps me understand how I can approach you during our session to make sure we get the best and most authentic portraits you've ever had in your life. Portraiture really is a gift that I love to give to all of my clients, because there's something magical about people seeing themselves the way I see them. It brings out the best in you, and that's something that it's such a lightning in a bottle type of thing. And when you step in front of my lens, when you step in front of my camera in my studio, when we form a bond and an energy together, I promise It is truly something magical. And it is something that is a love letter to yourself. Reach out today. Let's do something beautiful. My name is Ramon. Talk to you soon. Peace.
All right, Ramon Trotman. Thanks for submitting, Ramon. Ramon, listen, that first shot is good,
Yes,
bro.
yes.
That first shot, like, you did run on, and I had a feeling that 90 seconds was you were ranting at some point. And again, we can edit ourselves. You know what I mean? We can edit. This shot is great. It's super friendly. You're a little bit skewed. You can see you're just a little bit nudged that way. And that axis, you not being center in the frame and the distance here being like longer, I noticed that, which means like you have to monitor your video while you're shooting. You got to monitor your video so you're actually seeing what you're doing, but really good light on your face, really good eye contact. The audio was spectacular. Your audio was perfect. Now, when we're getting into the B-roll now, this camera's too low and it looks very much like you're in your house in a bedroom studio. The two lights from the front, I'm like, oh no, dude, not two lights from the front. And like, there's a bunch of stuff that I'm seeing like, okay, this is a very packed kind of a bedroom studio. So my suggestion, the B-roll, you're outside. Like, show me some of the location, because what you're doing is you're showing this girl and then you're showing the pictures of her, going back to you talking, and then you go back to the same shot, same camera position, same everything, and then do the same 1, 2, 3 again. And then back to this shot. And like, once we're here past 60 seconds, like, we need to be wrapping it up. And in here, I feel like you're just kind of going on. The piece and like this kind of, and like, there's a couple, like, I want you to be thinking like you're talking to your best friend. And if you're talking to your best friend, they're going to call out all the cheese that you're doing. Do you know what I mean? They're going to call that out. So authenticity is the word. And you feel that when I hang out with you. You feel authenticity, right? So that is, for me, like, you're selling and it feels salesman-y. And again, you're so comfortable on camera. All you need to do is just shift that from you trying to sell yourself to somebody to you're just informing somebody what it is that you do and why you care. Like that now, that takes it to, it's like, imagine this. Hi, I'm Steve Carty. I'm a photography coach, and let me tell you why my YouTube channel is so great. I do these photo reviews, and my photo reviews are so effective. Like, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't need to sell this shit to you. And the authenticity is why you're here, is because I don't pull any bullshit. I just tell you like it is. You know what I mean? And your clients see bullshit a mile away. Like, the reason that so many people gravitate towards this channel is because they know that I'm real. They know that I'm real. I'm not trying to be anything that I'm not. I'm not trying to be anything that I'm not. So that authenticity, that is why Gerard's video worked so well. That's why our second submission, which was Torrance Doyle Daniels, the authenticity is what we're looking for. And I think what you're forgetting is the authenticity in your video. It looks like you're selling me something. And I'm telling you, like, when you're doing the top shit, you don't have to sell it. You just have to let people know that it's there. And that's what I want you to be thinking about. You're selling me way too hard. Hey, thanks. Is it Rohit? Rohit, thanks for hanging out with us, man. Thanks for subscribing. So yeah, that's the vibe. I hope this brings you value. That was Ramon Trotman. Ramon. This isn't about vanity. And I'll say again, this isn't about vanity. It has nothing to do with vanity. It has everything to do with authenticity and quality, like the work that we're doing. That's what we're trying to talk about. It's the work. For you, you're talking about the feelings. You know what I mean? No. Prove it with the work. Prove it with the work and more than just one setup. I hope that helps you. This is Jay Tracy, all the way from Hawaii. Jay says, thank you for your consistent guidance and for taking the time to review my video. Jay Tracy, I got you, girl. You know I got nothing for big love and good vibes for the people who care enough to watch me. You know that. Come on now. So I know my sound can improve, yet I hope to hit the mark in visuals and message. All right, let's cue up Jay Tracy. Oh, Jay. Guys, you don't understand how good Portfolio Lab is, man. I'm telling you, I get emotional because the photographers who believe in me and believe that I'm the one to help them, telling you, man, I go beyond the Call of Duty for these shooters. And I tell them the things to do that's the right things. I'm going to have to put my sunglasses on because I might cry. And like my accelerator program, the shooters that are in my accelerator, which are people who are watching right now, people who are in Portfolio Lab, which are obviously the people who are looking at right now, some of the best people ever. And I want it to be you too. I want you to be in Portfolio Lab. I want to be able to pay attention to you the way I'm paying attention to these photographers. And I'm proud of them. They impress me every fucking week. So guys, I'm giving you all a round of applause. Everybody who submitted this week, I'm proud of you. All right, guys, this is Jay Tracy.
Underwater photography began with a few friends and a cheap Walmart disposable camera. By 2019, I had become a PADI dive master, and I worked at Waikiki Dive Center covering dives on a nearly daily basis for about 4 years. I've covered Hawaii-based brands, lifetime milestones, maternity, engagements, and portraits that honor stories of transformation. Now, I specialize in editorial portraiture here in the San Francisco Bay Area. This is my ocean now, but not for long. This year, I am building a private water studio in my own backyard, and I really want you to be there. This is your chance to be a part of something really special. And if you'd like to meet the characters who make up my portfolio, you can meet them and myself over on Substack. Thank you so much for finding me. Let's make something different together.
Wow is the thing that comes to mind. Wow. Like, just literally wow, Jay Tracy. Jay, look at my heart rate. Like, the opening shots here, Jay, are so, like, it's so bad about your audio. Obviously, you have to redo this. Obviously, you have to redo the audio part of it. I'm just so proud of you, man, is all I can say. I'm just so proud of all of these shooters for doing this. Understand, like, you're not doing this for me. Understand this, man. Like, I don't give a fuck whether you do this or not. You're not doing this for me. You're doing this for you. This is for you. This is a game changer for you. It literally will change the public's perspective of you if you have the courage to put yourself out there this way. I'm telling you, everybody needs to do it. Like, Jay, I'm proud of you. The audio sucked. Levels are all over the place. But your B-roll, that part, like that one shot, you on camera is where, like, that's where we flipped the script, because your visuals are ridiculous. Your visuals are ridiculous. But the hard thing is the audio. And like, even this shot of you putting the camera in the housing, like, gives us some sort of connection, which I love, and all the fun. But this shot now, like, in front of the Venetians, why not outside, sitting on a park bench? Like, why not anywhere but right here? Because for me, this is where it jumps the script. The whole video is outside in beach and gorgeous and water. Like, this is the shot that I need to see you under a tree. And I know this is Hawaii. I know you live in California, but it's still warm. It's still beautiful. You can be on your deck. You can be anywhere but up against this. You know what I mean? I love the fact that you're pitching this backyard pool that you're building, which is amazing. I just think that you need to reshoot this shot with, like, outdoors, way more, like, not like you're presenting, like you're doing a TED Talk, like way more intimate, like we're just hanging out, like the way that I do these, like just hanging out with you, right? It's a hangout. It has to feel intimate. And I'm telling you, I have so many microphones. Like, I was trying to count how many microphones I have. Once you start getting into recording, you realize that audio is so important. This is why, and again, I do this live, and all my, like, leveling my audio and all that stuff, like, I literally do live. It takes time to learn it, but you'll get there. You'll get there. And again, you're another one that your music levels were right here, and your audio, like your voice, like, push your music level low so we can hear you. And then secret time, there is a tool. It's called Apple Podcast. Let me just do fix audio. What is it? Enhance. It's Adobe. It's a free. It's called, here, it's this. It's called Enhance Speech version 2. Just like this. You guys see that link? Adobe Podcast. I'm even going to put it in chat. So if you're watching after the fact, just go to the chat replay. Run your audio through here always. Blah, 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 blah. Paste. Run your audio through here. I just put it in chat always if you're having issues with your audio. It is podcast.adobe.com. Okay, that is the link. It cleans your audio as good as it can. That's how you save bad audio. But when you're making a video and you're putting your music, red line, and it's like going into the red, that's your secret. Like, here, let me show you. I'll show you camera 3. Okay, this is this microphone. Check, 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 check. You see where the red is right here? When I start to get loud, when I start to get really loud, you see how it starts to go into the red? So the goal is to always have your audio in this orange level. Now, if I start to talk down here and I stop to talk down here, now I know that my audio is too low. So then I push back up here. Now the next thing is this here, the second one, this is the music track that you're listening to. And you can see how proportionately the music track is lower. As I raise the music track up, now the music track starts to match what this track is matching. And you can see that it's now becoming almost overpowering to my audio. And this is exactly what yours sounded like, where your music was way too hot. So we move the music one down so it's around minus 40, minus 45 as far as the dB. I usually take negative 25 dB out on any music to make sure that it pushes that much lower. But that's what we're trying to do here. I'm just showing you. In OBS. I hope that helps you, Jay Tracy. Guys, that was Jay Tracy. She killed it. Well done. Well done. And again, like, my live setup is banana pudding. Don't even try it. Don't even try it. My setup is banana pudding. Don't even try it. All right. Let's get it on. That was Jay Tracy. Proud of you, miss. Let's get on to our next. Okay, do we have to speed it up? No, we're doing fine. All right, this is Charles Fortin. Charles just says 3 words. He says, here it is. All right, Charles, excited. Let's cue him up just a little bit. And full screen him. All right, guys, this is Charles Fortin. Charles.
Do you ever feel scared of doing something, not because it's dangerous, but because it matters? When I was 16, I was afraid of whitewater, and somebody pushed me to face that fear. And by doing so, I learned that that's how you grow. And as a matter of fact, 10 years later, I was leading a 65-day canoe trip in northern Quebec and Labrador. We paddled down over 900 kilometers of rivers, wild rivers. It was a trip of a lifetime. Fast forward a few more years, I was leaving my engineering job, moving in a van, and exploring BC in Western Canada. And through those travels, I discovered tree planting. I fell in love with the lifestyle, I fell in love with the community, so much so that I'm now building a photo documentary project about tree planting. More on that another time. Hello everyone, I'm Charles. I'm an adventure photographer, and today I'm inviting you to subscribe to my Instagram and YouTube channels, where I'll be releasing a lot of information about this amazing project that I'm building. I also want to challenge you to take action on something that scares you. For me, it was making this video. What's yours?
Adam Carolla is on the road. San Diego, April 11th and 12th at the American Comedy Club. Port Charlotte, Florida.
Do you ever feel scared of doing...
Charles, this is really good, bro. I mean, I'm begging for B-roll. Sorry about that autoplay. I'm really missing the B-roll where you're talking about, like, what you're talking about. I'm missing seeing what you're talking about. I am really missing seeing that next, the tree planting things. It looks like you did it in just one take, which is amazing for you. You should be proud of this, Charles. This is really good. I'm missing the B-roll. Also using just the Insta360 as the microphone. You need to have another audio source just to make the audio sound like better, because sadly, we're hearing your footsteps as much as we're hearing your audio, which is cool in the beginning, but because there's no point that you stopped walking. There's no point that you stopped walking. Just stop for a sec and then have a little bit of a conversation and then start walking again. Because you're walking the whole time, we just hear the, which again is cool for the first bit, but then over the course of the whole video, after a while, it gets to be too much. It's a small thing, Charles. You're learning. What I'd love to see is you lean in and do more of this. Guys, this is good, Charles. You should be happy with this. It looks like you did it in one take. Like, it seems pretty spot on as far as the dialogue. I just want to see you do more of it. Imagine you do one scene here, another scene you're at your desk, another scene you're in your truck, another like basically instead of telling the whole story in one shot, tell part of the story while you're walking. Tell part of the story while you're at your desk. Tell part of your story, and then it resets our attention. And then when you're talking about tree planting, show us pictures of tree planting. When you're talking about you as a photographer, show us you as the photographer. So that B-roll, that's like, we need to have you not just as a hiker, we need to have you as the photographer. So show us those references and that'll connect everything. As far as swings, this is a great first swing for you, Charles. Congratulations. That's Charles Fortin, everybody. Sorry for the super uber loud Adam Carolla. That was due to autoplay. Apologize for that. All right, that was Charles Fortin. This is Matt Carlson. Matt says, well, here we go. This is my video premiere. Background music is from Epidemic Sound. Enjoy. All right. And apparently your video starts vertical, Matt. What's going on here? I'm not sure why you held the camera vertical this way, Matt, but let's have a look at what you got. Mats Carlson, everybody.
My name is Mats Carlson, and I specialize in editorial-style portraits and lifestyle photography.
Sorry, let's take this right back from the beginning. I was on the wrong camera.
My name is Mats Carlson, and I specialize in editorial-style portraits and lifestyle photography. My work is centered around authenticity, capturing genuine emotions and natural interactions. Adding a scene to your portrait photography is a great way to capture emotion. Great scenes are all around you. You just don't see them, you pass them. Once you see them, stop by and make a portrait. You can create magic. Whenever you're ready to take your portrait photography to the next level, go to matscarlsonphotography.com, go to my contact page and you'll find how to reach me. Hope to see you soon.
Mats, that was great. That was really, really good. Now, I mean, obviously, the B-roll inserts, that first shot, this is a B-roll, so you just reshoot this shot. You just reshoot this shot where you're using the steamer and the camera's vertical, because cutting in vertical and horizontal, again, as I said earlier, all of this stuff, and it's for the first like 15 seconds or 12 seconds before we go horizontal, and then there's other points where, okay, you're doing horizontal B-roll here, right? You're doing horizontal B-roll here. These frames, because they're now 18 by 9, you kind of have to frame them a bit different. Like what I do when I'm showing horizontals is I box them in. So I don't let them go right to the top. I pull in just a little bit so there's a black border all the way around. But this now just makes the frame registration look off because you're going from full to letterbox to vertical. Like there's just too many orientations in this 16:9 frame. I like your B-roll. Like, I really like what you did here. Like, you went back to spots that you shot pictures before, and you showed those locations. Like this part was amazing. And then you did it again here, and then you did it again here. And all of this is really good, which shows me like you know to shoot B-roll horizontally, Matt. So I'm just like, you lost me here. This shot, just put it in the timeline. Put this in the timeline horizontal. Instead of putting it vertical, put it in the timeline horizontal. This is just silly mistakes. But the B-roll was great, my friend. Like, so good. This was a very, very good video, Matt. Like, my favorite shot is this shot right here. I love this. I love that. The way that you pushed, and then cut. Now, this shot here, you have to have the camera, Matt. You have to have the camera because you're the photographer. So as you're walking here, I need to see you with the camera. It's imperative. It's imperative. You got to have a camera here. You know what I mean? Like it's just too much of an actor pass by. And then here, you say, do you want to take your portrait photography to the next level? It seems like you're talking to a photographer. You're the photographer. You're trying to help them with their visual image. You're trying to help them with their small business. You're trying to help, you're talking like you're talking to another photographer when you say, do you want to take your portrait photography to the next level? Because you're trying to say, do you want me to, can I help you with your small business? Or list some of the people who you've helped before. You know, like I've helped actors, I've helped musicians, I've helped small businesses level up and then you show a picture of the actor, picture of the small business, picture so you're trying to bridge into the type of clients that you're trying to help. But when you say, are you trying to take your portrait photography to the next level? It feels like you're talking to me, the portrait photographer. You know what I mean? So there's a couple of B-roll things that you can reshoot. But the video structure and everything is really, really good. So good that I'm giving you an 11 for this one here, Mats. It's an 11 from me, my guy. Congratulations. And I know like you took it serious. You did it in a very short time. You were limited time. But still, you punch through. I'm proud of you, Mats. You did a really good job. A couple of silly mistakes, but again, now that I've pointed them out and put like a flashlight on it, then you'll just go fix that. Very good. It's kind of outstanding. That's Mats Carlson. This is Chris Foster. Chris says, hey, Carty and crew, this one was fun. This is my video submission. Chris Foster. Let's cue Chris up. Chris is giving us 1 minute and 30 seconds. Chris Foster.
Hey there. Thanks for watching today. For those who haven't tuned in before, my name is Chris Foster, and I'm a value creator. What I mean by that is my passion is creating stunning images that help enhance the product brand identity for my clients. So today what I'd like to do is take you with me on a shoot where I'll shoot a product for one of my clients and show you the process I use to create my signature images. Then I'll show you those images and maybe a few more from a few recent shoots that I've done. So if you're ready, let's get at it. I hope watching that was as enjoyable for you as it was for me to shoot it. And if you have any ideas about branding imagery that you'd like for your products, hit me up in the DMs. I'd love to chat and maybe even work with you. So thanks again for hanging out today, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care.
It's Chris Foster, everybody. Chris, let's get it on. Your main shot was great, bro. Your main shot. Oops, let me just pause this. Your main shot was great, Chris. Really, it really was. Just the your video audio was ramping just a little bit when we pushed into this first shot of you showing when you showed music. Like the audio went way up. But I do like seeing, like, okay, you're showing me a little bit of the BTS, you're showing me a little bit of the BTS here, but the way that you ended it, it's too short for you to say, I hope that gives you everything that you need to know, like, as far as why you want to book me, you know what I mean? Or maybe work together, like, just what you're saying at the end, like the call to action, you're kind of losing me on, and the logo at the end, like, again, just, I'm feeling like making this just, I want you to be thinking you're making a film. I want you to think you're making a film. And I'll say again, think that you're making a film, which is beginning, middle, and end. And if you can weave a story in here, like, let me tell you why I started photography, or why I love product photography, why I gravitate to this kind of stuff. Like, give me a story that I can connect to. I feel like the story element is missing here. The B-roll is cool. Like, I definitely like the B-roll. You're giving me like 3 different B-roll vibes, but I think the B-roll could come in earlier. This main shot, I think, is really good, Chris. Like, you lit it well, although you're a little bit offset. You can see you're just a little bit, like, you're centered at some times, but then later on in the video, you're no longer centered. Like here, it's like a completely different shot. Now you're low and to the left versus where you were here. And would I notice that? Well, absolutely I'd notice that, because that's what I do. I notice all of these small little things because I noticed this shot felt off. So it's hard when you're recording yourself, but these are all the little things that we have to be watching. But overall, Chris, this is a really good swing. You should be really happy. I'm looking forward to version 2. Version 2. And you can't stop, by the way. You can't stop. You can't stop. You actually, now that you've done it, you can't stop. You actually have to every time you shoot, I want you to break down the anatomy of a photo shoot. That's what I want you to be thinking about, the anatomy of a photo shoot, from your concept to your mood board to all your references to your light, and then to your execution, and then to you on the computer looking at the finals. That's a story that I'm interested in. I want you to be thinking about that next, Chris. Very, very well done, guy. This is Chris Foster. Thanks for submitting, Chris. Bravery runs high today. It runs high today because it takes that bravery in order to put yourself out there in the fashion that I'm asking you to do. Not everyone's trying to be a YouTuber. And again, I'm not saying that you need to be, but you do need to know how to make content. You do need to know how to be in content, because content creates leads. Let's move this camera this way a little. Content creates leads. It's simple. This is Taylor Valentine. Taylor says, well, that was hard, but it's done. Here it is. Taylor, that's not quite a presentation. That was hard. Well, obviously anything I'm asking you to do, bro, is going to be hard. Nothing that's easy is worth doing. I don't get you to do any easy shit. I get you to do stuff that moves the needle. Things that move the needle are rarely easy. Ding, ding. Things that move the needle are rarely easy. Ladies and gentlemen, Taylor Valentine.
Hi there. I didn't expect to see you in there. Well, since I clearly have your attention, let me introduce myself. I'm Taylor Valentine. I'm a freelance product and lifestyle photographer. I specialize in crafting high-quality images of posed or in-use product in stunning outdoor locations. I love using various flavors of light that nature gives me, but I also enjoy adding some extra spice with artificial sources. I connect businesses and their products with the right combination of natural backdrop and perfect light to create just the right vibe. Near or far, high or low, hot or cold, light or dark, I have the experience to get you there and get the shots that matter. Hey, you still with me? Cool. So, tell me, are you content with your current product and lifestyle photography? Or are you ready to venture a little further with me? Drop me a note and we'll explore it together. But also, why are you hanging out in my trunk? So weird. So weird.
You definitely had something there, my guy. You have something there. Oh, Taylor, you have something there, but you forgot to be real. And you presented to me instead of was just real. There's a creator that you need to watch. His name is Christopher. His channel is YC Imaging. YC Imaging. I'm going to just put that in chat. This is the first one, and I do understand that. If you had opened the trunk and then just presented to camera instead of saying, "Hey, what are you doing there? Oh, okay, let me talk to you." Instead of doing that, if you had have just come to the trunk, opened the trunk, threw your bag in, took your sunglasses off and said, "Hey, I'm Taylor. I'm an outdoor adventure photographer." And just presented without saying, "What are you doing in the trunk?" And then at the end, "Are you still here?" That kind of vibe. It just makes it kitschy. You know what I mean? And then the sunglasses the whole time. Again, I know that I'm under lights and anyways. I know when I'm in a video and I know when I'm wearing sunglasses, when I'm doing this, it disconnects me a little bit from my audience. But in this case, these bright lights on me for hours per week is hurting, it eventually is going to kill my eyes. So I actually am starting to wear sunglasses while I'm under lights more. That's really starting to be a thing. So it's just a little kitschy, Taylor, and it was written, obviously, but it wasn't conversational. It was like I was reading a blog post, and even with my blog posts lately, I just make them conversational. It's like, "Hey, this is what I'm working on," and that kind of, again, I'll say authenticity. I'll say that over and over and over again. Authenticity. That's the part. It takes so much, and we go through all of this mental block to just get to the point where we're ourselves on camera. It takes so long to get to the point where you're just yourself. It takes so long. But in order to close clients and just get clients the way that when people see me, they're like, "I fuck with this guy. I fuck with this guy. He doesn't play around." That, it took me a really long time to get there. And it's really hard to get there on the first swing because you've never done that. So you don't know that when you talk to a camera, it's just the same as talking to your friend. You don't know that yet. You think you have to be like, "Oh my God, this is being recorded. Oh no, this is going on. This is going to be here forever." Oh, it's like, I stopped giving a fuck about that so long ago. This is our legacy. And obviously you get better. But what if I didn't stay with what I'm doing right now, these live presentations? Sorry, there's no music, but what if I didn't stay with it? right? Like this is what I tell myself over and over and over again. What if I didn't stay with it? And the thing is, Taylor, your shots were amazing. Like this shot is killer. This is killer. But because you're now under the trunk, because you now come in here, see the camera right here, like right there, now, like I wouldn't have even reacted to the camera. I mean, I would have just started talking. But I think you over exaggerated it. And now because you're in here, like, give me an attention reset. Take the sunglasses off now so I have eye contact with you. Because I feel like that disconnect. We don't know you yet. We're not. You guys know me, so I can be here with sunglasses on because I've connected with you before. You know, I've connected. So I need to see you with no sunglasses because your viewers haven't connected with you yet. You have to be like approachable. I love but the shots, Taylor, the shots are great. Like this is a great shot. This is a great shot. Super comfortable. The glasses should be off and it should be conversational hangout. Killer B-roll, killer B-roll, killer B-roll. But what you're saying over top of this is you're reading a blog post. You're not talking to me. You're not talking to me, bro. You're like, it's written, it's read. And I mean, it's okay to write, but it's like, I'm not reading a PowerPoint, bro. This is you. This is your life. Make it feel more real and more authentic. Again, same thing with the borders. When you're going full screen, you either have to push in and eliminate the black borders or let me see a little bit of black top and bottom. And yeah, just the way that you ended it, like I do understand that you were going to close the trunk and blah, 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 and that's how you were going to end it. But again, like here's a trick. Assume that your audience is as smart as you. Like assume your audience is as smart as you. Assume that your audience is going to notice stuff. Assume they're going to notice stuff. They're going to question stuff. So once you think that, then the first thing that they're going to be repelled by is inauthenticity. Like if you're not authentic, they're going to be repelled by that. So lean in on authenticity because the mistakes, you can just gloss over the mistakes if you lean in on the authenticity. I hope that helps you guys. That is Taylor Valentine. Taylor, well done, buddy. Well done, well done, well done. All right, Lamont DeSalle, here is my video submission. This is Lamont DeSalle. Lamont, let me cue you up. Let me give you a second here. Cue you. Full screen. Unmute. Lamont DeSalle. Let's get it on.
How you doing? My name is Lamont DeSalle. I'm a lifestyle and portrait photographer based out of Houston, Texas. I'm so excited to be here. But this week, Steve Carty has us doing podcasts live on the air on YouTube on his channel. Yeah, it seems easy until you actually sitting here, but as Steve would say, let's get it on. This is my website here, lamontdesalle.com. Here's some of the images that I have here that I've submitted through the Portfolio Lab, and Steve goes over these every Tuesday live and critiques all of the images that I have listed here. Like he'll go over them in detail and let me know what I need to work on, like this image here. So you can join the Portfolio Lab as well, and each and every time you do so, you'll get one step closer to your professional photography career. So in conclusion, I want to thank Steve Carty and the Carty crew for allowing me to be in the Pro Accelerator this year. I was one of the 50 people selected out of the thousands of submissions from other photographers, and I feel blessed to be here. It's super exciting. I learn something every day, and I can't wait to get going again. This is a great experience. I'm loving every minute of it, and you will too. You just need to join the community.
Lamont made me a promo for Portfolio Lab instead of making himself a promo for you and who you are as a photographer and how you can help your audience. I appreciate you, Lamont, so much. And thank you for the kind words. But that's not the brief, bro. That's not the brief. The brief is, hey, I'm Lamont DeSalle, and I'm an editorial portrait and fashion photographer from Houston, Texas. Like, let's get into why I do this, how I found photography. Forget about me, bro. It's not about me. This is about you. And listen, I love you so much, bro. And I appreciate the fact that you talked about Portfolio Lab and how I'm making you make this video and this is part of your assignments and all of that. Like, good for them to hear that, man. Cause like, yeah, I push my the people who are in my programs hard, but it's because I'm trying to make the top 1%, you know? And, but Lamont, you just missed the brief, bro. The brief truly is a video bio. It's a video bio. It's you. It's not about Portfolio Lab. And in fact, it's not about Carty. It's not about the YouTube channel. It's not about the crew. It's just about you, you know? And don't say that you messed up. Lamont's in chat right now saying you messed up. Bro, you flowed. And that's like, you're going to make me cry right now because you flowed and you flowed about me because, you know, fucked up, man. You found it easier to talk about me than you did to talk about yourself. You found it easier to talk about how I'm helping you and show your work that way rather than talk about yourself. You found that easier. And that's like, it makes me fucking tear up, dude. You know what I mean? Like you wanted to talk about me. You wanted to do like a promo for how much I'm helping you. And that's like, Lamont, it's about you, bro. It's not about me. It's about you. It's about you promoting yourself to your market. It's about you promoting yourself to your market. And you're in Houston and Joseph Baldwin's in Houston. How come you guys aren't linking up? How come you guys aren't linking up and doing content together? That's something that you should be thinking about, linking up with him and doing content together. Lamont, you did a great job. The setup looks good. I just want you to redo it. I'm glad we got it in. I just want you to redo it and actually talk about, like, your text is good, the set was good, you know what I mean? Like, but you were just talking about me, bro. That's all. And then when you're showing your work, don't do a screen share. I want to see like frame by frame, full screen. But again, you're talking about Portfolio Lab and all the ways that I can help you. I don't want to see all of this stuff. I just want to see the image full on the way that other people have been showing. Talk about you. That's all. Talk about you. Your audio was tight. Your shot was tight. Like, everything was good about this, Lamont. It's just, you did a promo for me instead of a promo for you. Guy, I appreciate you, my guy. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. So I asked you guys some stuff here. I asked you. I said, what was the hardest part about putting yourself out there? I'll throw up some comments if you guys want to talk about what the hardest part about putting yourself out there this week was. Happy to engage some of you on those conversations. And then I put up a poll. I said, have you ever recorded yourself in video and shared it publicly? And it is literally 50-50. 51% said, yes, I put myself out there. 49% say, no, I have a mental block for video. So it's like, it's 50-50 as far as the people who participated in this. Lamont, I appreciate you. You did a great job. You'll just do it again and you'll tag me or tell me when I should be looking out for another video from y'all. Yay, Jennifer Grace. That was Lamont DeSalle. Lamont, thanks for submitting, my guy. Jennifer Grace says, hello, my name is Jennifer. I'm not saying what you said there, by the way, Jennifer Grace. I'm not saying what you wrote there. Jennifer says, this will be the third time if I reshoot this. This is the second time. Thanks for your time. Music is from Epidemic Sound. So Jennifer, I'm not reading what you said there. And I know you know what you said there, but I'm not reading it. Because only you see that, by the way. So I'm not I'm not reading you talking about your flaws. All right, guys, this is Jennifer Grace.
Hey everyone, my name is Jen Grace. I am a New England-based editorial portrait photographer. Everybody has a story inside of them. It's my job as a portrait photographer to figure out what that story is and to capture that and then share it in a meaningful and authentic way. I always knew there was a certain type of creativity inside of me, and it was a matter of finding the right way to express it. Capturing people and their stories and the things of this world that have an average lifespan of 80 years is a privilege that I'm honored to have. It's what gets me up out of bed every day. It's what keeps me ticking.
Jen, I love that so much. Fuck. I loved that. I love that. I love that. I love that. I wish you had your camera there, but you're using your camera to film. Your shots are great. And it's like it's so likable. You used a cool template for like pushing your shots in and out. Like all of this is great. Like great. You show your shots properly. Like it works. And your pacing is good, and like you're honest and approachable and likable. I mean, all my insight as far as what I would be recommending you do here has to do with your sequencing and what pictures on the left and what pictures on the center and what's the pictures on the right. This B-roll being vertical, like the way that you used it, like you might have, here's a trick. If you have a piece of vertical B-roll like this, here, let me just wait for it to come up. If you have a piece of vertical B-roll, like, where is it? Here, like here, just now, as you're showing that piece of B-roll, then put another piece of B-roll here, vertical. That's something else is happening. You're shooting a different scene here, and then put another one here where you're now shooting something else here. So it's basically the same way that you're layering in shot, shot, shot. Do B-roll, B-roll, B-roll when you have vertical clips, so it doesn't feel like it's standing alone. Or punch in down here, then punch in over here. You know what I mean? So it's basically, you just like go use this and then slide up. So use this whole thing and then through the transition, push up through the frame. So you're actually rotating up, so you get to be full frame through the whole thing. These are small things, Jennifer, that I'm giving you, like, that are tips to make this better. But the thing that you were stressing the most of about this video isn't worth stressing about. I'm so proud of you. This woman would not shoot a self-portrait. Like, she would not shoot a self-portrait 6 months ago. And now she's in videos. And I'm telling you, Jennifer, this is going to change your life. I'm so proud of you. That's Jennifer Grace. Well done, Jen. Oh, by the way, if I didn't tell you, that's an 11 for me. That's an 11, Jennifer. You did it. You did it. Like this brings me such joy. I can't tell you how much joy it brings me when I push you outside your comfort zone. When I push you outside your comfort zone, what you do back is so magic. Like, and then some of you just say, no, I'm not doing that. It's simple. Some of you just say, no, I'm not doing that. And Jennifer did my 30-day on-camera challenge. Just FYI. Thank you so much for saying that, Jen. I appreciate that. Jen did my 30-day on-camera challenge. Just go to thecartymethod.com and go into here. I'll just post the link in chat. And 30-day on-camera challenge. Here we go. This is my 30-day on-camera challenge. And it's $1 a day for 30 days. I send you an email, and at the end of those 30 days, you are an assassin. Right now, this product is $30. Yeah, I promise you it won't be $30 for long because it's too good. I'm just kind of like, I need to get enough transformations from my viewers using this product. I just put it in chat. And I will make sure that I put it in the video description. But it's the 30-day on-camera challenge. It's $30. It's a game changer. And Jen, like the people who've done it, you just watch how much better they are in video. Anyways. Thank you, Jennifer, for being so brave and putting yourself out there so well. You did it so well. You did it so well. So well. That's Jennifer Grace, everybody. Yay, Jennifer. You make me smile, girl, because you hate to do the things that you need to do. You hate to do the things that you need to do. But then once you do it, you're always like, I love doing this thing that I hated to do before. And video is that thing that you're going to start offering to your clients because you have the confidence to be in video. They're going to see how great you and they're going to be saying, could you make a video with us? Could you make a video for us? Could you tell this video story for this brand, for this company, for this store, for this retailer? And yeah, you just get used to making videos, Jennifer. It's great. Video content, I've made probably $250,000 shooting video in the last 10 years. And oh my God, what if I didn't know how to shoot video? What if I didn't teach myself? What if I didn't teach myself how to be in video? I'm not even going to talk about how much money I've made from being in videos, because that's a whole other story. All right, guys, this is Joseph Baldwin. Joseph says, this is my About Me video. I'd love to add this to my About page. After this video, no more scripts and changing setups. Thanks, Carty, for the insightful tips. This is Mr. JB. Let me stop this music. Joseph Baldwin. So let me cue him. Let me unmute him. Let me full frame him. And let me deliver you Joseph Baldwin.
Hi, I'm Joseph Baldwin, an editorial photographer based in Houston, Texas.
I believe every story deserves a chance to stand out both literally and figuratively.
My passion? Capturing bold and authentic portraits that connect people to their purpose. It's more than just a photo. It's about creating moments that make you feel seen, valued, and confident. My journey started with a Canon 7D, a camera I couldn't put down. But it was skateboarding that paved the way for my creative eye. I developed my style through self-portraits. First, learning how to connect with the person in front of the camera by first connecting with myself. Today, I help small businesses and business owners elevate their image with powerful visuals. But my path wasn't always this clear. Curious how? Let's connect. Visit jlbaldwin.com.
I'm proud of you, bro. Like, you're pushing now. Guys, that was Joseph Baldwin. Joseph, you're pushing. And again, I know you know a lot of the things that I'm going to say. Your shots are great. This is a great shot. I like the push-ins, but it's like, I think you did it a couple of too many times. I would love to see when you show back here this, the verticals. I would love to see the triple vertical, and then after you show the 3 vertical clips, just go through the slideshow of the work that you made after. I feel like it ends up just a little abruptly. I'd like a little bit more of like a call to action at the end, but this shot is great. Again, with the light, your light now, you're still using the ring light, so I want to see you use like a little bit more shaped light. I love this whole section that you talked about before you trained the camera on other people. You trained it on yourself. That's like, this whole section is great, Joseph. Like really, really strong. But remember all the stuff that I told you about like just presenting and being looser. I would love to see you do the presentation that you're doing in this room outside. Like, I'd love to see it like you're in the way that Matt's kind of walked us around some of the spots that he made the photos, really linked it. But overall, JB, this is a really, really good swing, guys. That's Joseph Baldwin. Joseph, I'm giving you an 11 out of 10. A very good swing. Your next one will be better. I know that to like, and again, the things that you're going to change between this one, that push in is just a little bit too close. I think you're going a little bit too close to the camera. There's here's a secret. There's these intimacy levels when it comes to camera closeness. Your main shot, it's exactly the same as my main shot, right? But you're just a touch close now when you push in, because when you push in, you get to the point where you're like girlfriend close, and that girlfriend close, like right here, that's like when you see that full screen, that becomes like too close. It's like you're intimate close and breaking the personal space barrier. And again, rule of thumb, when you're in front of the camera, it's arm's length. That's the vibe. Now, I push in like this sometimes when I'm telling you a secret, but I don't stay here the whole time, because if I was here the whole time and presenting this way and being super animated, it's a lot, because I'm in whisper zone. I'm in boyfriend girlfriend zone. I'm in intimacy zone. Like this, how close I am, this is intimate, right? So I'm too close because I'm not arm's length away. So when you're pushing in, think of using the push-ins like a secret, and then like push back rather than for emphasis, because that like causes your audience to kind of pull back, Joseph. But again, the way that you connected I learned how to do this on my own, on myself. I practice on myself first before I practice like that. Like, the dialogue is great. I just want you to deliver it way looser. It's your words. I just want you to deliver it looser. Guys, this happy face, that's Joseph Baldwin. Well done, buddy. Well done. Matrix level. Well done. And we got one more video today. The last video of the day. The last video of the day, people, is Mr. Amond Thompson. You guys enjoying yourself? You hanging out with me? You enjoying hanging out with me today? I hope so. You two old guys, are you the ones who are controlling my stream? You two, freezing me and doing all that stuff? I do give stream control to my viewers, but know this, when I'm on my screen share screen, like when I'm on my screen that I'm sharing, I've been making it so you guys can't put all of the graphics up there. You could just do some, because I don't want to have graphics and sound effects playing over top of these videos when I'm presenting a video. So that's the vibe. All right, so we are going to get into our last and final. Emin says video's hard, but it is always fun pushing my bounds. The mighty Amond Thompson. Let's stop this. Let's cue him up. Let's give Amond the attention and the focus that he deserves. Everybody, the last video of the day goes to Amond Thompson. Let's get it on, Amond.
Hey, I'm Amond. I recently started my own photography business here in Nevada County called Amond Photo. I specialize in editorial style portrait photography for small and medium business and nonprofits. I wanted to show you a little bit of my setup and how I work today. A lot of times I'll travel on site with my portable studio setup that I'll show you here in a second. I have a tablet and a laptop. The laptop is tethered to my camera and the iPad is connected to my laptop, in which you'll be able to see each frame in real time as I'm shooting. For both of us, this is great to see which are good shots, which if the lighting's working, and what needs to change or adjust to make the best photo. Now I have some clients coming in. You'll see them kind of come through here. We're doing little adjustments, taking some great photos. And as we move from subject to subject, there's always a little bit of adjusting as each person's a little bit different. So I have to dial in the lighting and whatnot for each person, and also get enough time for them to be relaxed and take the best photos. We did 5 people on this shoot. We just did it in the afternoon. It was a 2-hour session, and just moved from person to person and then packed back up and headed home. I'll show you some of the final images here after. Well, first I'll show you the proof gallery real quick, and then I'll show you some of the finals that all the way through processing.
All right, that's the process. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you're interested in these services, please reach out to me at amondphoto.com. Link in the description. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.
Amond Photo. Let's get it on, Amond. Thanks for submitting. So there's a couple of things. The way that you presented that, like, I thought in the beginning that you were just telling me who you were and what you were doing. And again, this shot is great. Again, you're a little low in the frame. I kind of want your head a little bit higher in the frame. It's super loose, but again, you're losing me with the blazer. You're losing me with the blazer, bro. Like now, like what's with the blazer? And then the blazer and the glasses. Now you're not wearing that, like you're not wearing that creative hat that we talk about so often. The blazer also blends too much into the gray background that you're standing against. And also the collar and all this stuff is all skewed, which then makes it look like disheveled. So lose the blazer, have the black t-shirt up against this. Then now the classes make it like you're creative. But with the jacket, it's too lab guy. It's too tech guy. And then the approach of the way that you're now presenting with no script and with no, like, there's too many circles here. This circle is too big. If you're going, like, don't show me you, just show me this. Okay. And then in showing me the B-roll, you're talking through it like you're not treating your clients like smart. Like, you can show me this, but I don't now need to see this entire, like, every adjustment and then you explain to me why when you need to connect the laptop, and then I connect the iPad, and then I connect the camera, and then when I take a pic, it's just like my clients get to see the pictures as I take them. Simple. I don't need to know the minutia. That's for you to figure out. But the client, like, you can see how this shot, like, you don't need to be here. I see you here. You can just talk over it. But then cut from here back to this shot where I see just you talking about what you're doing. But you're explaining it like you're just watching the replay, and you're saying, yeah, and then I'm doing this here, and then I'm doing this here, and then it's like, we see that as well, Emin, so you don't have to explain that to us. So for me, this format of video, it doesn't work because I want to see him talking. Like, you tell me what you're doing here. And if that's not the case, then just use this as B-roll to demonstrate, yes, I shoot pictures, and then cut back to what we're talking about here. So I feel like this one is a bit of like, this one doesn't really work for me. You're bringing in like a PowerPoint presentation kind of an idea, but for a photo shoot, which makes it feel like an accountant is explaining to me what this other guy does over here, which is you. You're the guy. So, and again, wear the same thing in both of those shots. So I know that you are that guy. But because you're wearing a headband and I don't see you acknowledging the camera, I don't connect that with you. Do you know what I mean? You're not, and the camera placement, have the camera over here, show you doing the work. You're showing the whole scene so much that I don't actually get to see all the interesting stuff that's happening here on the laptop over here with the camera. All I'm seeing is the reflector. Show me from that side, if that makes, or show me from back here, or show me from back here. Yeah. And again, you're just shooting B-roll. You're not doing, you're not instructing, you're not instructing someone how to do this. You're not saying, if you're a photographer, this is how you do it. It's like, no, you're showing a client. So I just need you to be way looser on like, hey, look, I'm just making them feel good. And again, talk about how I make people feel good. And it's rather than like, also I'm showing you like 3 people go through my system. Like that's like you literally like showing the dough being made. It's like, bro, I don't need to see the bread in the oven and stand here and wait. And it's like, no, click, oven opens, bread goes in, click, like I see the bread rising, click, you pull the bread out, it's done. Like get us to the point where it's done. You spend way too much time showing us how the milk is made. I hope that helps you, Em. Again, I feel like this approach, you need to scrap this approach. Use your BTS as B-roll. Use your main shot as a shot, and don't ever like explain what I'm seeing, because that's like so rudimentary. Your audience is smarter than that. Like I can see what you're doing. You know what I mean? Anyone else can see like you're doing a photo shoot. I got that. Like tell me something that I don't see. I hope that helps you guys. That is Amond Thompson, and our last one of the day. All right, I do have some accolades. I think it's important to give accolades to those that put themselves out there in this fashion and really actually hit the mark. There are some people who really, really hit the mark, and I'm going to people who really hit the mark. And again, there's some that are so close, but the audio killed it. But I am going to, yeah, there's some that were very, very, very close. But I have a few that I am going to give some honorable mention to. Starting. You guys want your videos of the week? Ladies and gentlemen, videos of the week. Starting with your first winner of the video of the week. This is Gerard Danso. Let's get it on, Gerard. You have won video of the week, my guy. Congratulations, Gerard. This very, very, very well done. That is video of the week, but yes, you did a great job. Another shooter that I would like to give some accolades to that I think did an incredible job. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just mute this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is... I love making you wait. This is Mr. Torrance Davis. Torrance, let's get it on, brother. This is approved. Again, there's a couple of things that I gave you to make this video better. I think that you did a very, very good job, but still shoot it again. Fix all those corrections that I talked about. But again, This is a video of the week, my guy. Congratulations. That's Torrance Davis. Well done, Torrance. And again, you guys took it serious. And because you took it serious, it's like I take you serious and I show love where it's deserved. I really wish that I could give love to this guy, but the audio was just broken, so I can't. Another, like, this one is and was just too good for me to not give love. This, your next video of the week, goes to Jay Tracy. Jay, let's get it on, girl. Congratulations. Very, very, very proud of you and how hard you went on this, how serious you took it. You're going to fix the audio. You're going to fix that one shot. I just want to give you love because you shot this. It's so close. Congratulations. This is Mrs. Jay Tracy. Way to go, Jay. Very, very, very well done. That's Jay Tracy. Yeah, like she went hard. Again, I'm going to give some honorable mentions, but not before I give like accolades. The next accolades. And again, incredibly clever idea, confident, and definitely worthy of a video of the week. This is Charles Fortin. Charles, congratulations, buddy. That is a video of the week. Very well done, Charles. And again, I went through every single detail that I saw there, all necessary for me to go through with you. All necessary, all of them. But yes, very proud of you, my guy. You did definitely push hard. This is Charles Fortin. Charles, video of the week, my guy. Congratulations. So, Charles Fortin. And again, I'm just really trying to give accolades. And I know a lot of you guys had some issues with audio, but you only have to make that mistake once. You really only have to make that mistake once. Yeah, that one was so close, but there's too many mistakes for me to be able to give love. This shooter, again, incredibly proud of this photographer for putting himself out there this way. He did make a couple of shot mistakes, but he definitely needs and deserves the love that I'm giving him right here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mats Carlson. Mats, this is getting video of the week approval. Mats Carlson. Mats, so proud of you for pushing through this. So proud of you for doing this. They only get better. They only get better when you do them, but I'm so incredibly proud of you for how hard you worked on this. Just fix those couple of shots that you saw me talk about and reassemble this, and you have something here. This is really strong. And again, reshoot your outro, but very well done. This is Mats Carlson. It's the video of the week. Congratulations, Mats. Well done. That was a good one. Good one, good one. Mats Carlson. Who else did we have that impressed me? Well, we have... This is the last and final video of the week. And is also our first Best in show. So, ladies and gentlemen, not only did they crush photo, actually / video of the week, They actually also crushed Best in Show. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring you Jennifer Grace. Let's go, Jennifer. Congratulations. Jennifer, you absolutely smoked this. I'm so proud of you for putting yourself out there this way. I know that this is not your happy place. This is not your comfort zone, but you absolutely killed this, which not only gets you video of the week, but also gets you Best in Show. This made me so happy. I'm so proud of you for how far that you've pushed. If you want to shoot it again, just shoot your talking part again, but the B-roll's amazing. I'm so incredibly proud of you. Like, this is usable, it's likable, it's approachable, it's friendly, and it works. And for that reason, you get Best in Show. Congratulations, Jennifer. Wow, so proud of you. It's Jennifer Grace with my one of my favorite videos of the day, and our last and final Best in Show today, and the one that we started off with, and the video that we're going to rewatch again. We're going to rewatch this video because it is Best in Show, and it hits so hard. Guys, your Best in Show, and the last thing I'm showing you today is Gerard Danso. Gerard.
Hello everyone, I'm Gerard Danso of Stay Focused Photography, a lifestyle editorial photographer based in Ghana. I started working as a professional photographer in 2017. To me, photography is more than image, it's storytelling. I capture moments, emotions, and beauty through my lens. I have worked with brands like EcoBank, First Atlantic Bank, David Water Company Limited, the Electoral Commission, Rotary Ghana, and many more, bringing stories to life through powerful visuals. Let's frame your story together. Contact me and schedule your shoot.
So good, Gerard. So good. Very proud of you. Very proud of you. How you hit this and how likable it is. The way that you made these scenes look absolutely gorgeous. You just did so well. And of course, our other Best in Show, Miss Jennifer Grace.
Hey everyone, my name is Jen Grace. I am a New England-based editorial portrait photographer. Everybody has a story inside of them. It's my job as a portrait photographer to figure out what that story is and to capture that and then share it in a meaningful and authentic way. I always knew there was a certain type of creativity inside of me, and it was a matter of finding the right way to express it. Capturing people and their stories and the things of this world that have an average lifespan of 80 years is a privilege that I'm honored to have. It's what gets me up out of bed every day. It's what keeps me ticking.
Jen Grace. Congratulations, Jen. And congratulations, Dan. So everybody who submitted, you won for submitting today because you unlocked something. You can't know what you need to do in order to get better unless you try. Unless you try something. You can't know what to do in order to get better in front of video unless you try. You can't get better as a photographer unless you shoot photos. There's no theory with this. And if you're trying to grab the attention of an audience, video does it way better than stills. And you know that to be true. You know that video grabs more attention than stills. And even if we're trying to peddle our photography, still we can leverage video in order to sell our services as a photographer. The smartest businesses leverage video in order to help their customers get to the next level. They leverage video in order to bring awareness for those customers. And we create videos for our customers so they can bring awareness for their clients. So, Jarek, thanks for hanging out. Jerzik, thanks for hanging out, buddy. Thanks for subscribing. So guys, this is Portfolio Lab. As you can see, there's nothing like this on YouTube. There's just not anything like this on YouTube because I invented it. I give back. I pay attention to the people who watch me and I help them get to the next level. That is my passion. That is my purpose. And if you've found me and made it to this far in my video, leave a comment. Tell me why you watch me. And I'm going to start making videos that are answering the questions that you leave me in my video comments. So if you're leaving me good questions, I'll just do a deep dive and I'll make a video about it. Guys, there's nothing that I want more than to see you succeed in your photography career. Portfolio Lab is just one of the ways that you can get there. If you want to join, go to thecartymethod.com/portfolio lab. Right now, I charge $47 a month for what I do for these photographers. $47 a month. That is it. It's not what it's going to be forever. And FYI, I change my rates. I double my rates every 6 months. Right now, we're at $47. You know the next jump is going to be about $97. So for 8 photo reviews a month, it's a nickel for how much I'm helping these shooters. I hope you see it, and I hope you see the value, and I hope today brought you all the value in the world. I forgot we can't end. I just wanted to end. I can't end. Fuck. I can't end yet because you guys want to know the assignment for next week. I got to give you the assignments. Next week's assignment is simple. I want you to complete your packaging triangle. Okay. Well, what is your packaging triangle? Well, let me show you. Your packaging triangle is...
This live stream was brought to you
by
Pixpec,
Stop,
the
stop,
best
stop,
website builder
Cheryl.
for photographers
Stop.
and creatives.
This is all
and
on
Indie,
an automated
the best
thing.
way to run your freelance business.
Hang
and
on.
by you, the members and subscribers
on.
of the Carty.
This is all automated. Once I push a button, it's all automated. So I stopped it from ending, which wouldn't let it end. All right. So back to the vibe here. What is your packaging triangle? I'm all over the place today, but again, I'm not like going to go cry in the corner because I made a mistake. I apologize. So what is your packaging triangle? Well, the first thing is your work, your portfolio. That's the first pillar. It's up here on the packaging triangle. This is my work. So this is the first pillar of the packaging triangle. The second pillar is your website. And that's also what you're looking at. So you're looking at pillar 1 and 2 of my packaging, the work on a website. Okay. But the third part of the packaging triangle is you. The third part of the packaging triangle is you. So you have to have a personal brand. You have to be marketable. You have to look like somebody that people want to do business with. You have to be approachable, and you are as part of your personal brand as the work that you make. You. So the packaging triangle is your work, your portfolio, and you. So Thursday's assignment is a trip. I want you in week 13 to master the photographer's style. Complete your packaging triangle, okay? You see my personal style? Explain and develop your own personal style, okay? Think about signature pieces for your wardrobe that's going to create a cohesive visual identity. Look at my visual identity. Let me unplug. I'm wearing an all black with black sunglasses and white Nikes. Photographer shirt. I'm wearing a sheepskin hat. I'm wearing sunnies. I have a look, and that look is part of my signature style. Now, sunglasses are part of my signature style. Understand, I could take this hat off and still have some swag. I could take this hat off and still have some swag. Like, your personal style is something that photographers don't care about. Photographers don't care about. Photographers don't care about, which is why you look like an accountant, okay? Do I look like I'm 54 years old? Look at the lines of my head. Do I look like I'm 54 years old? Who cares? What age? Who cares what age I am? But I dress like I'm in it. I'm in it, not like my wife is buying me clothes. It's not like my wife's buying me clothes. Oh, I just went to Winners. I saw this thing that might look good on. It's like, really? Another polo? Really? Another polo from Marshall's? Really? You look like a golfer. You don't look like a photographer. So this is my challenge for you. Think about signature pieces. And I want you to go shop, go buy something for yourself. Care enough about your own self and your personal style that you're going to buy some stuff to make you look a little swaggy. And then solidify that by capturing a self-portrait, or sit for another photographer, ensuring that your personal style aligns with your photographic brand. I want a full-length picture that speaks to your personal style and shows that you are a creative or a photographer. Meaning, when I look at you, I should say, creative, that's a creative for sure. For sure. Because you look the part, okay? What does a race car driver look like? What does a professional cyclist look like? Like, what does a plumber look like? What does a construction worker look like? You all have a look, okay? What does a photographer look like? You also have a look. And if you're not even aware that there is a uniform, there is an unwritten style thing, once you're up in this top 1%, like, you better look the part or you're not going to be there for long. Seriously. So take this serious, because people judge you with all of their senses. So if you got laser breath and like you're talking and people are like, oh my God, dude, fucking get a mint. Like, they're judging you on that. They're judging whether your shoes are dirty or your cuffs are torn and wrinkled, because, or whether your stuff's all disheveled or you got dog hair all over you. Like, people judge that instantly. People judge you with all of their senses. And if you don't lock that in, maybe that's why you're not working. Exactly. So I want you to either sit for a photographer that is going to shoot a full-length picture of you and show your style, and well with the camera, show you as a photographer, or I want you to do it on your own, self-portrait. This is a personal style assignment. And I want you to be considering every single thing that you are wearing, from your kicks to your cap. Everything. I want you to be considering everything. Okay? Got a showcase of shoes. And this isn't like humble brag. This is just like the things that I care about. I care about like a pair of Jordans because it's the 40th anniversary of Jordan, more than I care about like going to the movies or like buying something stupid, buying a video game, wasting my time on a console, like all of this bullshit. Like, no, I buy collectibles. I buy Jordans, sunglasses, things that add to my personal style. So if you're a people photographer, I want you to create a self-portrait that reflects your personal style and your photographic niche. I want you to think about a prop or an environment, something that echoes your work. Show a side of yourself that complements your personal brand. If you shoot places, shoot a self-portrait in a location that resonates with the type of photography that you make. Use environmental elements to tell a story about your approach. Highlight your connection to the spaces that you document. And imagine if you're going to be in video, well, you're going to not think about the clothes that you wear within the videos that you make. This is an exercise in style. Highlight your connection to the spaces that you document. If you shoot things, shoot a self-portrait with the products or the still life elements that reflect your style. Use lighting, composition techniques from your product photography, and show how your personal style aligns with your product or your focus. Ladies, creatives, black t-shirt, jeans, Converse. Simple. Black t-shirt, jeans, Converse. Like this, like it's what creatives wear. And again, it's like, well, I want to wear a dress, or it's like, okay, wear that. Like, cool. I just understand that, like, we get dirty when we work. We get dirty, which is why I wear utilitarian clothing, because like it can get messed up, and it's okay because you throw it in the washer and it's perfect again. That's why I'm not wearing fine fabrics or anything like that, because I'm also crew. I'm also on the implementation stage, as well as unification, communication, and imagination. So the whole idea is you're trying to create an authentic self-portrait. I don't want anything cheesy. Give me something real and authentic that shows your photographic style a little bit and showcases your personal brand. You're a photographer. Show the world who you really are. Okay? And also, by the way, on Thursdays, I do a Zoom hangout at 2:30 in Zoom. And I'm going to do one right now. Again, I was going to do a live stream today, but I just did, and it was long. So we are going to just hang out on Zoom. If you're in Portfolio Lab, you will get access to the link. We hang out here every Thursday at 2:30. So yes, calligraphy. What is the question? So yeah, we hang out. This is a vertical assignment. Thanks for asking. This is a vertical assignment, calligraphy, because I want a full length picture. So this is a vertical assignment. I want you to shoot a magazine cover of yourself, head to toe. I want to see and leave room for an 8x10. Like, don't just like totally pinch it like you guys know that you do. All the same rules flow for a vertical picture. Imagine you're shooting a cover. Am I allowed to crouch? Yes, as long as I see all your details, your shoes, your pants, your shirt, and whatever you're wearing in the head area. This is an outfit thing. I'm judging you specifically on your clothing. Guys, sorry that I ended early, but now that's the end. I appreciate you all for staying around and learning what this week's assignment. It'll be posted in Portfolio Lab within the hour. Appreciate you. Yes,
This
Zoom
live stream
in
was brought
12
to you by
minutes.
Pixpa, the best website builder for photographers and creatives, and Indie, the best way to run your freelance business, and by you, the members and subscribers of the Carty Method. Consider becoming a member for $5 a month to show your support for our content, and we'll reward you. You get members-only content every month, and Carty has the best emojis on YouTube, and you'll get that crown badge next to your name. If you're building a photography business, make sure you join Portfolio Lab. How ready are you to be a pro? Take the Carty Method Pro Photographer's Readiness Scorecard. You'll always find helpful links in the show notes. Sharing is caring. If this content has brought you value today, share it, clip it, post it to your socials. Curating and sharing helpful content makes you an expert. Even if the content you're sharing isn't yours, be a curator and share this content with your network. Find your creative and business genius with the Carty Method.
Portfolio Lab members, we will be in Zoom in 10 minutes or so. If I'm a little bit late, keep in mind I just broadcasted. I love you all. Thanks so much for watching.